So after playing through Pokemon Legends ZA, there's one thing that we need in Pokemon as a whole. It's 2025. I think it's time for voice acting. Voice acting would be a staple part in Pokemon because it would feel closer than ever to the anime series. Because right now, it's looking pretty good. If you want it to be super close to the anime series, you want to feel like a true Pokemon trainer, well, you can do that because you can control the way that your Pokemons attack, you can control the way that your Pokemon move. But the one thing that really bothers me is not having any voice acting, because you can't even skip the dialogue if you don't want to read the dialogue. So overall, you're going there, you're sitting there, you click on one button, you have to just keep clicking the button. If you wanted to skip it, it doesn't really work. And usually the normal trick that I would do is you just click B and it skips all the line. In this game, it doesn't seem like you can actually do that. I was clicking away, and then for some reason, it tricks you into making sure that, oh wait, you're reading the dialogue, because if you keep clicking, someone's gonna be like, okay, do you want to do this? And then if you click no, you have to restart the entire dialogue, which is like, what is going on here? I think voice acting would definitely be a staple part of Pokemon because you actually can hear the characters interact. They feel more realistic. They feel more like interactive with you in how you play this game. And honestly, I feel like it would be easier for many different people playing the game. Maybe you don't really read things, you just want to get into the action, figure out things yourself. Right now, the game's kind of telling you, okay, you gotta do this. All right, even though after you're done the dialogue, it says it in the dialogue, but then it just shows you where you're supposed to go anyways. So what's the point of the dialogue? I think that Pokemon would definitely be better with some voice acting, because then it feels like you're watching a movie and you're interacting with the open environment, which really feels great. Voice acting games always feel better than the other ones that's not so voice acting. Now, of course, if Pokemon is going to go back eventually to a 2D sprite, I don't necessarily think that we need voice acting. But if we're going to continue on the trend that we are going right now, having open world, having more characters than ever that interact with each other, having different Pokemon, voice acting would probably be something special. Just look at a game like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or pretty much every Zelda game up to this point. They honestly work fantastic with voice acting, and it really keeps you engaged with the gameplay.
Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do.
Instead of sitting there, alright, so the story, okay, it's pretty interesting. There's Mega Rogue Pokemon, then, there's a shiny Mareep on the roof somewhere. Okay, it's just gonna lead me to it. You see, you can get more interactive with things that are voice actors. And so it's going to be something like, all right, so I hear that there's a shiny Pokemon up on the roof or something like that. You got to go up there. You can get it. You can get yourself a shiny Pokemon. Or for the Mega Rogue situation in the world, so I hear there's these powerful Pokemon, these beings of infinite power against the realm of the lands, and they're gonna show an entire story. Right now it's not like that. I feel like I definitely was disengaged with the story than I was engaged with the story, because there's no voice acting. It's just kind of like you're sitting there bland. Like, sometimes I like to hear something, not just to sit there and play the game and just click one button. Then I had to throw on some YouTube and the side channels just to keep me focused within the game. I don't know. Maybe there's a problem with me, but I think that the voice acting factor of video games as a whole make it definitely more engaging. And imagine how Pokemon would feel with voice acting. This is something that we need. We just need voice acting in Pokemon, because the open world factor, because of the Pokemon, are honestly really interactive. I honestly really enjoy Pokemon Legends ZA, besides the no voice acting. Like, no voice acting is so sad. It's like, I don't want to play the game. Well, I do want to play the game. Like, I want to go and experience the game, catch shinies, catch like different Pokemon. But then when you get into the story part, I feel like it's a little bit boring, because you're just going from point A, point B, okay, take down this Mega Rogue Pokemon, and then the side quest. You do a side quest and you want to feel like, okay, there's something special there. If the character actually talks to you, like let's just say you have to cook up a burger for someone. All right, so we got to take a Krabby Patty, we got to put it on the bun, then you have to go and get a fire Pokemon, so then we can grill our burger for our big party or something like that, instead of boop, boop, boop. Okay, so there's a burger, yes, I have to get that, and then when you're done the dialogue, so go get the fire type Pokemon. You see, I know, all games, I feel like they have to be easy at some point, but there definitely should be a way between easy and too easy to either turn off what you don't like, add voice acting, add all these things. Trust me, Pokemon would be 100 times better if there was something like voice acting because you feel immersed within the games. One of the big selling points, I never thought I was going to be a Hyrule Warriors fan, which I think that the gameplay is fine, it's flat in a way, but the voice acting and the way that voice acting works in games really keeps you engaged with that. It's kind of like you're watching your favorite TV show and you're engaged with the voice and stuff like that. Because one of the big complaints when that Nickelodeon Super Smash Bros. Game came out was there was no voice acting. The characters felt stale. They felt like there wasn't any life to the characters. But now if you add voice acting, something like that, you're like, alright, so I finally get to hear the characters, hear the joy, hear everything that's going on in the open world, the open environment. It feels like a living, breathing world again. Everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone is talking about different things. And honestly, that would be really, really awesome. But, you know, I think it would definitely be time for something like that. And it's not like they don't have the budget for it because Pokemon is the #1 media franchise in the world. Like, think of that. It's bigger than most companies, and there's no voice acting. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that there's no voice acting. So please, we need to see voice acting. Pokemon would be 100 times better with voice acting. You feel engaged with the game. You feel engaged with everything that you're doing in the game. And instead of sitting there bored out of your mind, because trust me, I will play a clip of last night. I was filming a video. I was playing through the entire game. And I will play you a clip about me being absolutely like super bored about this dialogue. All right, let's do that. Let's get. Oh, the Mega Rogue Stones and what? The Mega Ring, the Mega ZA, the helping Link Rogue more. We apologize. This is pretty much the same dialogue. Oh yeah, but lady, sir, we Mega Evolved into Mega Evolve, haven't we? Yes, we have. Challenger Link, both on the whole team. This is like 10 minutes of pure dialogue. Is it done? Finally, after all, after all that dialogue, I think it's time for bed. See, you see that? There's not any fun to it. It's just like, ah, man, I'm playing a game. I can click the button. Overall, Pokemon Legend ZA is a fun game. Voice acting, we need this. Hopefully Generation 10 can be the time to get voice acting. I think maybe we will be seeing voice acting, hopefully, in Pokemon Generation 10, because I think by 2026, that's the end. We gotta have some sort of voice acting so you feel immersed into a Pokemon game. You feel immersed into a game. Pretty much every single game nowadays has some sort of voice acting. May it just be a or straight up voice acting, like we gotta go and catch the skies. The sky is falling. You gotta make sure that you get yourself the Triforce of Power. Go, hurry, Link. Hurry! And I think it's much necessary for Pokemon. But anyways, what do you think about this? Do you think I was just complaining about voice acting? Too much complaining. Or do you think it's not too complaining? I agree with you. Thank you so much for agreeing. I think Pokemon would be so much better with voice acting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. And if you wanted to watch my full walkthrough, gameplay, whatever, of Pokemon Legend ZA, that will be up on my second channel, Slinky Pluto 2. I recorded a bunch of different videos. I was at first going to put it on a separate channel, which was all about a separate game, so it wasn't working out great. So I decided to move every single video on Slinky Pluto 2. So go check that out if you want to watch a full walkthrough gameplay of Pokemon Legend ZA. Anyways, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. We are almost there. I really appreciate it. This is like a dream come true. And you all helped me there. You all helped me get to 2,000. So, you know, hit the subscribe button. You'll be the 2,000 subscriber. Maybe there's going to be something waiting for you. Anyways, that being said, hope you have a fantastic day. See you in the next one.